Hello, Hilton World. So this is Aurora, and I'm here at the Purple Cow. And as you all know, I was living at Broad Creek Landing when I began LoveDima.com with Laura Shafroth, and she had this place, was a juicery by the backyard bar there, Beach Break Grill of like Steven, her husband, and then now it's a donut store. So as you all know, you all approved of me being replaced and kicked out of my own house in Hilton Head when I'm the local and I'm the one who introduced the next generation that came end of 2017, be it Cordoba or Thompson. I both gave them sessions, and out of me, she got a job here at the smokehouse, which definitely got destroyed and burned the heck down because of all the wrong action and beyond. Stole Island Yoga, stole every concept. My website now wants to be me. Tabrawi Dima they use versus Dima Tabrawi. My birthday got them married as myself. And all I gotta say to Hilton Head, thanks to everybody who's fighting for me. I'm not here like a rebel, belligerent, insane person, but in my own divine right, I'm the one who came here in 2012 out of Florida, and I did my journey from the scratch of the scratches. Commenced very humble, had 3 waitressing jobs, and then I had to travel, come back many times for my green card and citizenship, and then upgrade to the alternative realm, very divine precisely and closely, taking my yoga internship and then Reiki classes, abundance master classes online from all the hotels I stayed at, and then I had to move into most every plantation on the island and in Bluffton, and then re-embrace Christianity at the deepest of levels, read the gospel cover to cover, get baptized at church, and then go to Shasta, come back, go to Tennessee, come back, go to Florida, come back, then go to Florida, Hollywood, Los Angeles, back to Miami, back here, back to Tennessee, to Texas, back to Hollywood, to Miami. And I always touch base here. And then for years, you guys hid from me information about Thompson impregnating Cordoba and marrying her in my name. Up until now, Brendan Irvin booked a session with me in Hollywood, California. And then my website shut down. I came back here, was at Bikram for a month, and then, I'm not here to be with anyone but my future baby daddy, which has, revealed his color the first day that I received my galactic divinational covenant for Aurora Myth New Creation, that I signed Dima with a clock. And then, I gave Steven and I the best shot I know how to give. And many times did I say, let's get married. You're my heaven on earth. I love you. He'd say no, there'd be a divorce involved. So since the beginning, he made a choice to put someone else first. And everybody agreed to that, including Town Hall and Chamber of Commerce. And everybody still agrees. Like when they make reservations as Dima Tabrawi and I go in and they go, did you reserve online? I go, no. Well, instead of the Windham operator reporting the other person to the cops, she stands with them, and then they're putting divinational, like, weird stuff on me and magic around me at all times with coins, and they put letters K around me, and then they keep my scratch cards from, my birthday gift from my Shasta team now in Florida, trying to get me to make a move out of this comatose place where I'm being like legally, cowed. I'm at the Purple Cow now, which is really unfunny and not very respectable or honorable, not only for me, but for anyone involved in this. I mean, I get it. Okay, Hilton Head, you're very sad. I grew up here. You want to show me love, but you can't. And Steven is a miserable guy, and he's depressed, and he drinks. And you all have to bow down to the needs of this nigger whore because you're all respectable people, and you put the Latinos before yourselves and before me instead of deporting her for all these criminal acts. He wants me to go pick up a ring as the Muslim second wife when I created both of them. I introduced her to the island, and courtesy of me, she got her job, and she, by every means, tried to end me. Besides denying me, trashing me, took me to town hall. I applied for Heaven on Earth, Aurora Diamond Rainbow. She had a panic attack, made me apply for like a stripper gig. And I'm not a stripper. Even if I get paid, I wouldn't do these things. I just did it to prove to some people from Mount Shasta that I too can be a dancer. That was just my whole trip. But I'm not that. And then he gets mind fucked by her and MK Ultra, and all of you start to doubt who I am. And then I have to now wait, and it's been months. I'm in the park and nobody knows how to say greetings. How are you feeling today? It's like legally normal to have one of your locals be dogged in a park because some Latino hookers stole my art and my shit, and now you're like accepting for her to make reservations as myself. And it is even a debate on the table, like who's gonna get my phone number that I bought from Los Angeles. You want a phone number from Los Angeles? Go yourself, goddamn, buy it. Why would I give up my number? Why would I accept to give up my covenant and my website for auroramythofnewcreation.com when I never said anything negative inside it? Only you guys took over and started to say bad things about Carlson and about other people. That's me, auroramythofnewcreation.com. That's my goddamn number. That's my email. No, you can't accept that if I'm going to Florida with the guys that backed up my covenant for Aurora Myth of New Creation March 8, 2017, way before Thompson ever existed. And then I gave Thompson not only the best chance ever, but he had 9 months with me in a beach. I opened my business and fought, and he let her steal my necklace from my own personal USPS box. And you've been playing this game behind my back like it's even normal or legal to try to steal my divine covenant. And no woman is telling those atrocious nigger whores to stop ever speaking in anyone else's name or making reservations as anyone else. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to go to a hotel as myself and carry my ID and tramp yourself around. You want to marry her for face value. You don't like her, don't hide under my skirts. You want to get a divorce, do it on your own terms. It's got nothing to do with me or my ring. When you were with her, fucking her, I was at home being a very faithful partner and doing the laundry and the dishes and always making sure everything's taken care of, and your health and your wellness, working out with you at the gym, making sure you're like in a healthy environment. And you're like, oh, that's not rich enough because she presented you with the money she stole from me and another house on the side and I didn't know, and you're popping a baby on the side while me and Lily, you throw us in the park and you don't give a flying fuck about us, and now you want me to go wear your ring and trust that you're gonna be my baby daddy when you put everything else first and you're like all miserable and depressed all the time. That's not how things work. You know, I'm a normal, healthy being, and I introduced you guys to the island and to the yoga world and to the alternative healing world, not for you guys to steal from me or make pretend you're me and put me under, you know, have these weird people email me and threaten me on my YouTube videos, go, oh my God, we're not keeping you hostage, you want to leave, but then don't hold us accountable later. For what? For stealing my website from me? So I stayed another couple days. And then you sent me again, Broad Creek Landing. Well, I'm grateful for my people from Lebanon. I mean, I know it's not easy to find a guy that's a Pisces at a distance and have him book room number 6 at, at Broad Creek Landing where I opened my website. It means a lot to me. You know, thank you. But, you know, I mean, everybody really messed up with me, guys. And I'm looking forward to meeting this new being now that backed up my covenant. And it's not such a big ordeal. I'm Prime Creator wherever I go. I don't understand why you people can't, why can't Stephen come say sorry for himself? You want me to go through the nigger bitch witch first? Why? I don't want to talk to her. I never was her buddy. She's nothing to me. I blocked her number and everybody else in the yoga world's number when I met you, Stephen, and I was your devoted. I told you I have no interest in this island. You told me we're not staying here anyway. Why did you lie to me? Why did you use me to get in the cool circle of the island, then nigger trash me, mock me all summer at a party, and then when I get back up because my Floridian people are backing me up and giving me all the juice on earth and I'm glowing again, now you want me again? After what? Like, don't you have a spine? Don't you have a brain besides your ego mind that is being trashed by some Latina, Polynesian hoes with problems that never paid me for my session, and instead of making them pay me and say no when she tries to suck your dick, you go, you suck, you get sucked, and then on camera you're not touching me in my house for 9 months where I was paying rent, I was buying food, I had opened my business at Town Hall there for heaven on earth. You get me kicked out by some Haley and you start to cry and you never even apologize and you start to steal from me for years while I'm traveling, be it from LA to Miami because you guys pay cops. I mean, literally, guys, this is not normal behavior. I, as the disciplinary council, since there is not one on earth, I'm telling you now to drop it and get on with your affairs. Steven, you don't love Cristal Cordoba. You only got together to fucking try to, destroy me. It didn't work. She tried to use you to become me. She's not me anyway. It will never work because everybody knows I'm the only one who is me. Everybody's been watching me since the beginning of time shift into myself. You cannot steal my divine covenant away from me no matter what you try. So thanks for giving it up, growing up. If you want to talk to me like an adult, I'm always here. If you're too afraid to face me for face value and say, hey, sorry, I fucked up, because you're afraid of rejection, I mean, you have no idea what I the fuck been through since your Hordoba's sending Team Gemini to try to force rape me in LA and give me like meth when I'm asking for weed and then have me lose it, and then you go to court, take me for being insane. No, you're insane because she's not me anyway. She has no right to be me. Nobody has any right to use my ID under any circumstance. Wells Fargo has no right to take my check away from me and close and open accounts on my behalf without my permission. Nor does Bank of America have permission to close my account without my permission. Nor does any of this nigger shit is allowed to happen constitutionally under the American flag of the United States of America. We the people, free we stand and united we stand. None of this mask shit situation and everybody's consenting and agreeing to wearing a mask, flipping it around on me. No, look in the mirrors and mind your own goddamn business.